And just like that, I am 7 weeks out from prep. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Sammy. Welcome. I am the owner of Strength by Sammy, and I'm a women's health coach, a registered dietitian, and a bikini physique competitor. I am sharing with you what it's like to be 7 weeks out from a bikini physique competition, my first OCB competition, which is coming up so soon. So let's get right into some updates. So like I said from the beginning of this journey, I'm going to be so transparent with you guys. This weekend, I sucked. Like, if I'm being blatantly honest, I sucked. I had a wedding Friday night, and it was very difficult for me to track the food. I had a chicken and vegetable meal, and I also had a salad. However, it was like kind of covered in oil, and oil is really hard for you to track when you're out to eat. This is why I limit meals out unless it's something I can track to a T. But however, I wasn't not going to eat at this dinner. Obviously, I'm at a wedding. I want to enjoy food with my family and friends. So I did have the chicken. I removed the skin so I'd reduce some of the fat, but I had the veggies, and I do think they were just seasoned with a little bit of oil, or probably more than I would have liked. And I also had a garden salad, which was also covered in dressing. Therefore, my estimate wasn't perfect, and my step count on this day was very low. I did work in the morning, and then I had multiple appointments to get ready before the wedding. And then there was traffic going to the wedding, and unfortunately, my step count was down by about 4,000 steps. This is not something I've done in all of my prep. Now, fast forward to day 2, Saturday, another bad day for me. I was stuck in like 6 hours of traffic. I went to my posing coach, which I'm really excited to share with you guys, the new posing techniques I've learned, just kind of fine-tuning as I get closer to stage. That being said, she lives fairly far away, and I was in about 3 hours of traffic coming back, and then my boyfriend and I went to the Big E again, and another few hours of traffic. And on that day, I was under by 2,000 steps, but macros were hit to the best that I could. I did eat a little bit at the Big E. I just had like a smoked salmon, and I had some shrimp cocktails, so something I could very easily track. Now, yesterday I was on point. Sunday was perfect. I did walk on the treadmill till literally 10 o'clock at night, which was not my cup of tea, but I got my steps in, and I feel really good that I did so. And I hit my macros pretty much perfect, a little under on protein because I was just so full by saving my calories from the end of the day. Today, I have a very busy schedule. I have about 7 or 8 clients. I have to go to the farm to pick up some veggies. I had a consultation, and then I also have to get my workout, which is going to be upper body today, and then get my cardio in addition to my 14,000 steps. So far, I have no changes going into this week. I am going to be sending some updates over to my coach, so we'll get some measurements, we'll get some weight. Unfortunately, my weight is being stubborn. I am just about finishing my period, and during my period, I did go up to 120 pounds. I was down to 117, which I'm at now. So during this past few days, I did kind of cycled way up to 120, you think maybe even 121 on one of my days. And then now I'm back down to 117. Now, obviously, I'm blaming my period. As I just said to you guys, Saturday and Friday were not my best days with steps and food. So therefore, it could be a combination of both. So I'm going to get back on track, going to send my coach some updates, and probably going to be a big drop in my training day carbs going into this 7 weeks out. Pretty much, I'm feeling really good. My posing coach was awesome. Like I said, we went over a new routine. I'm going to share that with you guys here. And we kind of talked about what to expect with this competition. I'm going to be doing the open class as well as the novice class. So the open will allow me to have eligibility if I want it to get my pro status in this federation, which is ultimately my goal. And then the novice is for people who are newer or never won a first place in any other organization. From my understanding, I can do novice. I will keep you guys updated. I did hold my pro status with the WBFF. WBFF is a little bit different than other federations. You do not have to be first place to win your pro status. So therefore, I've never placed first in a show. I've placed third, and that is how I won my pro status. I officially registered for the show, and then I inquired about getting my hotel room. Today, my goal is to get tanning booked and possibly hair and makeup booked. And then I think I have one more fee I have to figure out. If you guys want to know how much the competing is and what the different fees are, let me know. I can do a little post on that or include it in next week's update. This is a lot cheaper than any federation I've ever done, considering I've only done the WBFF, and they're pretty pricey if you've done them before. So far, my suit is the biggest expense, and I just kind of went big or go home kind of suit. I did not have to do as an expensive a suit as I chose, but I'm really happy with my choice, and hopefully should be coming soon. I just got an email from the company that the suit will be soon delivered, but I'm not gonna give you guys a date when it comes in. I will share the suit look with you, but not the color. That will be a surprise. So now that I'm officially registered, shit is real. And like I said, I'm 7 weeks out, so things are just nitty gritty. I swear the last 6 weeks for me fly by, but being 7 weeks out, this week is gonna go by very quickly. I have a busy weekend ahead, so I need to also make sure that I'm planning very much in advance. Did most of my meal prepping yesterday, probably just have to meal prep my veggies and a little bit of carbs tonight, but got all my chicken done yesterday, which is awesome. And my current plan for this week is lift upper today, lower tomorrow, cardio Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna kick my ass. I have a very, very busy day. Thursday will be back to lower. Friday will be upper. Saturday will be lower. And then Sunday, rest day, because I will be going to the Patriots game. And if you guys, tangent, but if you guys watched the game yesterday, they were doing so bad. It was a complete blowout. I think they said worst record Belichick has ever had in his like 25, 35, whatever years of coaching, which made me want to cry because I did watch the game. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to hope for the best because that's what a Patriot fan does, but we will see how we do. Right now, I'm just waiting for my afternoon clients to show up. Got 2 or 3 more people left. I'm going to head home and we're going to hit a nice lift.
Okay, I am not gonna lie to you guys. I've been terrible again about filming this week. Sorry. So let's do a little update. So I already went to the gym for my lift. I hit upper body, did mostly press day. So I did bench, shoulder press, some lateral raises, and I did some tricep extensions and core. I think that's everything I did. I do have to go back to still do cardio, which is gonna be 30 minutes on the elliptical today. On my upper body days, I'm doing elliptical instead of cycling because my legs can handle a little bit more intensity. But on my lower body days, I'm doing cycling for 30 minutes instead. I do still have a lot of steps to get in. So right after I do this, I'm gonna go downstairs and probably walk on the treadmill or go for a quick walk outside because it is beautiful today. I also came home. I had some rice, chicken, I think I had hummus for my post-workout meal. I've also had breakfast so far and then a pre-workout snack, which was like oatmeal and berries. And then I'm gonna do some creatine too. I just finished up some posing practice, so I share that here with you guys. Posing is coming along. Like I'm gonna share some of my pictures from a week or 2 weeks ago and now, and like just the changes in obviously leanness, but also posing is night and day. Like I'm starting to have my little hamstring tie-in between my glutes and my hammies. Like I've never had that before. So it's a combination of my posing just really getting better and my coach who's really good. And then also just like leaning out like crazy. Even though my scale is the same, I'm about to do some measurements and see if I've dropped anywhere. So let's do some measurements. Okay, so let's do some quick measurements. I'm gonna do them with you guys right now. I do think that they're gonna be up. I think I might have mentioned earlier, I'm about to end my period. I've had a little bit more bloating than usual. In my progress photos, I think my core looks the same. In person, in my opinion, I don't know, I feel leaner. But I've eaten, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not the most ideal way to do measurements. You really should be doing them right in the morning before you have anything to eat or drink, because hydration, what you're eating, and then obviously if you're on your period are all gonna impact bloating and actually what your measurements are. So we're gonna do them now, and then I'm gonna do them again tomorrow morning, and just to give a better idea, I do think they're gonna be up, at least on my waist, probably down on my glutes and my legs, because I am seeing a lot more leanness in my progress photos. So, first, my core, which I always try to do from the smallest point. I would honestly actually say, if I'm just like relaxing, about 26.25, so maybe even down about 1/4 of an inch. So I was expecting like 27, almost 28, because that's how I feel. Honestly, the body dysmorphia during prep is real. Like I will think I'm gaining weight yesterday, and then today I feel lean, and then tomorrow I'll feel like I'm gaining again, and it's crazy. That's why you really need your progress photos.
to really compare. All right, so glutes I am losing, which I figured 37.25, which makes sense because I am looking crazy lean in some of these pictures. So I'm down about another, I think, 1/2 inch to 1/4 of an inch. And then we'll do my legs. So this is my larger leg, my dominant leg. I think it was about 21 or 22 last time. It's about 21.5. And then this one's probably gonna be about 21 inches. Yep, 21 on the dot. This one is just like a 1/2 inch bigger than this one. I will do my body fat, and then I'm gonna do morning measurements tomorrow before I have anything to eat, which should be a lot more accurate. So honestly, these measurements are crazy. I was just like, I've been 117 for the past 5 days. I did go up to 120 during my period. So I was like, for ha-has, let me go just weigh myself quick so I'm giving you guys the most accurate weight that I have. And I'm 116. I have not seen 116 at all. I've eaten like 4 meals today. I haven't done my cardio. I've barely done my steps. I don't have any answer for you guys. Like sometimes that's just how measurements are. They just really don't make sense. I'm gonna do, like I said, a fresh measurement tomorrow, right in the morning before I eat, before I drink anything, and just get an accurate representation of where my body's really at. But looking at these photos, I'm on the right track. Before I go for my walk, I am gonna prep some of my vegetables. I've been slacking on my veggies, and I have a very strong feeling my coach is going to drop my carbohydrates this week just because we want a little bit more oomph going into 7 weeks out, which is so crazy because by the time I post this, I'll be coming into 6 weeks out, which is insane. So I'm gonna share with you guys just what I'm meal prepping for veggies. I have carrots, cauliflower, cucumbers, potatoes, which like they're starch, but I'm still gonna meal prep them. What else do I have? I think I have like peppers, onions. Those I'm just gonna cut. I'm not gonna cook because they're kind of like nasty. But I'm just gonna show you how I prep them so that I can make them very quick when I'm ready. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go over what I prepped. None of it's cooked, a lot of it's raw. I like to just kind of cook as I need because I'm probably gonna get updates from my coach either today or tomorrow. Therefore, I don't wanna prep a bunch of stuff in advance because I have a feeling my carbs are gonna go down and I don't like to waste food. So I just kind of cut, cleaned, made everything ready to go so I can make it as I need it. Starting off with my carbs, I have some cut, ready to eat sweet potatoes and then just some regular small yellow potatoes. Both of these I'll put in the air fryer, measure them out exactly what I need. Same thing with my cauliflower. And then onions and peppers, I'll usually either saute in a pan, add to like some pasta, or add to like rice, veggies, chicken. Just depends on like what meal I'm making. These are kind of my go-to for volume in addition to the cauliflower. And then these are more when I'm looking for a carb that's not like as heavy as like a pasta or a bread. Okay, so I just finished up my walk. I did about a 35-minute walk. I'm at about 9,000 steps. That means I only have about 5,000 steps left until I'm at my 14,000, which is great. I'm gonna go eat something, drink some water. I'm super thirsty. It's so hot out today, which I love. And then I have to head to work. I have a few more clients tonight, and then I'm gonna go get my cardio in. Sometimes I just like to get the cardio in at the end of the day because it's mindless. I can just do it. I don't have to really think about it. Where during the day I could get it done, but I'd rather put my energy to like content creation or program updates or client programming, or anything that's gonna take a little bit more brain power. So I'm not gonna waste my brain power on cardio when I could be doing cardio later after my evening class. So it's really dark in here because I don't have a light in my car. I just finished up with my evening clients. I'm headed to the gym now to get in some cardio. So 30 minutes elliptical. I forgot my gym shoes, unfortunately, so I will be doing my cardio in my Nikes, which is not ideal, but it's better than not doing my cardio at all. I still have about 3,000 steps, so I might just stay at the gym, pop on a movie, and then finish out my steps like that. And then I have about 1 meal left, which is gonna be high protein when I get home. So I just got home from cardio and steps. I'm at about my 14,000 steps now. And I'm just eating a rice cake with some banana and then making some scallops and sweet potatoes for my last meal of the day. I do have updates from my coach, but I'm too tired to give them to you guys right now. So in the morning, I'll give a little bit more updates, do an earlier measurement, and then give you my new macros for the week. So as promised, I have some quick updates for you guys. So my coach got back to me late last night. I have new changes, but not anything too drastic. Training days are only gonna go down by about 10 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fat. And then my off days are gonna go about 5 grams down on fat and 10 grams down on carbs. So super small, about like 40, 50 calories down, nothing crazy because we are getting everything we want. I redid measurements this morning and all of them were right about the same. My waist was down about another
about a 1/4 of an inch, give or take. So I would say I'm right where I thought I was from yesterday. I did do my new body fat and it has me at about 16%. Again, this is not super accurate, but it is consistent. Last week I was at about 17, so I'm pretty much losing fat right now, which is why I'm looking so much leaner in the pictures I shared with you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Please be sure to subscribe, share, comment any questions you may have. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned next week for 6 weeks out, literally almost like a month out, which is crazy.